Kremke Soul Wool, the brand that has my name in it. It all started off with me thinking, okay, I want really special yarns if I have my own brand. Yarns with a story, yarns that are very special. And I found this organic cotton, hand spun, hand dyed, no, not hand dyed, but with plant dyes. And it was a fair trade project, keeping the coca farmers from growing coca, which is illegal, to growing cotton instead. So I thought this is a great story, and I ordered the yarn, but nobody wanted to buy it. I have no idea why. It was really a very nice yarn. Perhaps it was too expensive, perhaps the story was too long, I don't know. But this is how it all started. And today the range comprises of a lot of very special yarns, yarns that are either special in material or in makeup or the purpose you can use the yarn for. Yeah, and I would like to present to you one of these very unusual yarns, and I call this group of yarns my playground because the yarns are so different. So this is Papyrus, a paper yarn, a natural paper yarn, and you can make hats, bags, home accessories with it. I think the color range is very, very nice, and the hat was actually the first one we did in this yarn. It's I don't want to put it on because it will ruin my my haircut, but you can see that it's really, really cute. Here I have a bag with the handles, the coconut handles, the leather handles, so you can combine this product very nicely. A small one for the city, a bigger one for the beach, and a very big one for your groceries. So with this very special yarn, we will publish a booklet with patterns, with among of them these patterns and also some home accessories. And this pattern book and the yarn, I think, will help you make a lot of sales. Here comes another one of our specialties on our playground. It's baby alpaca lace. And I invented it because many of you kept asking for the good old jacuzzi that we once had in the range. And that one had 800 meters on 100 grams, so it was really for hardcore lace knitting. Yak wool has become very expensive in the market, so I decided we have to find another solution to make a yarn as nice as that one, but a little bit more reasonable in price. So here we go. We have the super, super soft baby alpaca. It's now on 50 gram hanks. It has 400 meters on 50 grams. So it's the same fineness as jacuzzi. And I think the specialty here is the color concept. So I kind of made groups of either 3 or 4 shades that go very well together, like you can see here. And but of course, you can also make a shawl in lace pattern just from one beautiful color. I think this is a very good replacement for jacuzzi. It's more reasonable in price, and I think the colors are just gorgeous. The next yarn in our playground is this specialty, Lazy Lion. It's not new, but I have something to show you. So Lazy Lion is a long colorway sock yarn based on a very fine merino from South Africa, and this is why it's called Lazy Lion. It's so soft, I personally prefer to use it for other things than socks, but socks look very nice too. And the long colorway makes that the socks are never alike, so you cannot make 2 identical socks from one skein, they all look different. And when you want to make shawls, like this one here, and when you combine it, for example, with Silky Kit, which is also from South Africa, you get this really beautiful long colorway, and it's super, super soft. What is new? As you may know, we have 6 colorways. We have 5 semi-solids, but these semi-solids are kind of on the bright side. So I thought for people like me who like all kinds of grays, we made some semi-solid shades in gray, and we called them granite and silver, and yes, and I think these go very well with the more muted versions of the colorways. Yeah, that's the news that I didn't want to keep from you. Another yarn on my playground is In the Mood. I named it In the Mood because I think each color reflects a different mood. This is tranquility, by the way. And yeah, I went to a mill in Italy and I tried to explain what I want. I want a self-striping yarn, which is not self-striping in solid colors, but self-striping in two colors that run opposite of each other. And that guy, he knew exactly what I wanted. He made some samples and I was so happy with the samples right away. He used a super fine merino, so the yarn is not only very pretty, it is also very soft. No, I won't touch my microphone again. So I do it this side. It's really soft and nice. And we invented 6 solid colors to go with the variegated colors. And the variegateds are called In the Mood Surprise. So here you never know what you get. And these are matching solid colors. I have knitted up hats for you to see what the colors will look like when you knit them up. And I also tried to crochet one, and I tried to finish it by today, but I couldn't. It was too late yesterday evening, and I realized it's way too big, so I have to undo it anyway. So In the Mood is a bestseller in your shop because it attracts people from far away because of these beautiful colors. I like long colorways. So this is why I wanted another yarn like that on my playground. And I found a mill in Belgium that was able to make me a super soft, super fluffy, long colorway yarn. And we have 2 versions. This is Babysilk lace, so it's a very fine one with 200 meters and 25 grams. And this is Babysilk fluffy, the heavier version with 200 meters on 50 grams. And since the balls, when you have like 4 balls of the same color, they all look different because it depends on which part of the color is on the outside. So what I did for show purpose is that we rewound the balls into little hanks. So here you can very easily see all the color variations that are in one ball. This is why we rewound these, but they come in little balls. The colorway is really long, as you can see here with the shawl that I made, the scarf. I knit it this way, and you can see how long the colorway is going. So this is my super soft answer to Silky Kid. Some people don't like mohair on their skin, so this is why we use this baby alpaca with the silk. It's even softer, and because the first versions, the variegated versions, were so nice, I wanted some solid colors too, and now we have 10 solids and 6 variegateds and 6 in the lace weight. I love it very much, and the shop owners who ordered it first loved it too and have reordered already, so order yours soon. The next yarn I would like to show you in the Kremke Soul Wool range is our morning salutation. For all those of you who don't do a morning salutation every morning, this is an exercise in yoga. And we have named this yarn morning salutation because we think it is especially friendly to the environment. It's made from cotton. Okay, cotton, you know what it is. And the other part is made from tencel. And tencel is kind of a viscose and is a material that PETA, the environmentalist organization, calls the least damaging for the environment because it is produced in a closed circle, so you don't have any wastewater. That is why we even say that this is a vegan yarn because of this cotton part, and it doesn't have any animal fibers in it. The color range is very special, I think. We don't have really bright colors, but nevertheless we have baby colors, children colors, colors that earthy and natural colors. And the yarn structure is very soft, and the tencel part gives it a little bit of a shine. It's very drapey. It's kind of not heavy, but yeah, drapey I think is a good expression. And it's very nice for full garments as well as accessories. It's perfect for summer and for indoor clothes. Yeah, it is, I think, our contribution to great nature. That's our morning salutation. Here's another very special yarn in our range. That's Merino Cobweb lace. And it needs a little bit of explanation. This is our yarn for the trend marling. I don't know if you've heard about the new book Marling in Sequence. It has just been published a couple of months ago. And the technique is like you start with one color and then successively you replace one color by the other. For example, if you work with 4 threads, you start with 4 threads in red, then you replace one thread by the orange one, and then the second one you replace by the orange one, and so on. This is what you get in the end. You can do that with 4 colors or with 5 colors, and this is what it looks like when you replace them one after the other. Unfortunately, or good for us, this color combination we used for this postcard has already been sold out, and this is why I cannot show you the original colorway. Yeah, we have a postcard, a pattern postcard for you to support the sales of this wonderful yarn. And it needs a little bit of explanation, as I said, and this is why I'm also said that H&H couldn't take place, because I wanted to explain this concept to you there, but here we are, I can do it in a video. If this is too fine for you and you prefer to work, for example, with our silky kit, you can of course use the same technique and just replace one thread of the Merino Cobweb and have one color of the silky kit to go with it, and then you receive this wonderful fluffy scarf. Yes, this is what I wanted to show you because it's quite special, I think. Another yarn on my playground is Stellaris. As you may guess, I'm not the glittery, bright kind of type of person, but this yarn is so nice. The colors are so beautiful. And I found this yarn on a trade show in Florence. And it was actually meant to be for the industrial knitting industry. And I tried to find a way so that we can make it usable for the hand knitting industry. And we have found a machine, and I have found a great colleague who is winding this very fine yarn from big kilo bobbins, cones, to these small mini bobbins. Stellaris is sparkling, and you can either use it as a second thread if you want to make a pullover with it, or you can just put some sparkles into a knitting or a crochet piece by just crocheting with 1 or 2 threads of the Stellaris. Yeah, I think this is something that enlightens your shop. It brings sparkle into your shop, and you shouldn't miss it. For this yarn here, I was especially sad that H&H Cologne couldn't take place last year and will not take place this year, because it is so soft. You really have to touch it and fall in love with it. I will not put it down. I will keep it in my hands right here. It is Llama soft, and that's exactly what it is. It's made from baby llama. It's a very, very rare wool yarn, and it is really so soft, so voluminous, and I love it just for hats and for big scarves. It's just beautiful. As I said, I'm not going to put it down. I will keep it here, and now I'm going home and make myself a nice, super soft hat.